What's good? What's good, y'all? I'm feeling good this morning. So let me actually, because I don't think I'm going to be typing yet. Well, it's not, I don't think I'm not going to be typing yet. I'm about to do some card pulls for each zodiac. Now, if I fuck this model and she just bleached up, so I fuck bleached on my t-shirt, I'm going to feel like an asshole. Ah, it feels so good. Let's just take a deep breath. Let's take a moment to just and then the wind starts blowing. It's so fucking divine. All right, y'all. So this one's going live. Like, this one's gonna be just up on my YouTube page. But of course, the trap fam gonna get it first. It might go live on YouTube the next day or something. Oh, damn. That's that shit. Badass bitch. Alright, so what signs we gonna start off with? I'm gonna start off with the Moonology, but I still don't know who I'm gonna start out with. Let's see. I kind of want y'all to be able to see the cards. Oh, it feels so good outside. It feels so good to be out here. This sun beaming on me. Yes. I had to put my hat on though, protect my crown, the third eye. Especially because this shit going up, up. Everybody can't. Yo, it's weird because people really be trying to like read your energy without your permission. So yeah. Y'all see that vulture? Y'all see it? Oh, bitch, it's a rebirth going on. It's a rebirth. It's so many things. It's like I want to start with the Scorpios because that is symbolizing a rebirth. So collectively, we're all going through a rebirth. That might be why a lot of the things that a lot of the shit that you used to do, you might not even be able to do no more. Like, on some real shit. It's one thing when you do some shit that you want to do because it's a habit. And then when you surrender to breaking that habit or surrender to letting that thing go because you understand that it doesn't serve you anymore, shit start hitting different, for real. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. Shit definitely starts hitting different because you then understand, like, oh damn, I really want to do this thing, and this thing really used to not be good for me, And it's really not in alignment with me at all. But instead of me, it's like I can't do the shit. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like some of you've been trying to do some shit that you know that you need to release, and you've been surrendering to the release. And when your commitment is tested, or this thing comes back in and you have an opportunity to do it, out of habit, you're like, okay, yeah, I can do it. But then when it comes down time to it, you're like, this won't it. I need to remove myself from this. Like, you just feel it in your body, like, oh, no, this ain't it. That is what's being rebirthed right now. That's what's dying away. The vultures symbolize, some people associate vultures with being like this really negative thing, or this really negative omen, because they eat the dead. But they rebirth the dead. Think about it. The vulture survives off of food. It's essentially food for them, but roadkill. Okay? If there wasn't the cycle of life, then the vultures would not be able to live. So this death gives life. Vultures are actually very, very, very powerful spirit animals. They have a lot of very powerful messages to them. And I've accepted that they're a part of, they are one of my spirit animals. They are definitely one of my spirit animals. Vultures have been associated with me ever since I started stepping into my gifts, for real. So it's no coincidence that it popped up in the video, and I don't even see it no more in the very beginning. Alright, Source, let's get into these collective messages. Let's get into this hood message for the collective, for the hood. Huh? Huh? Are you about to take it now, Taylor? Did I tell you that I was working, Taylor? Okay. So please go play. Nobody said anything about a nap. Thank you. Close the door. Thank you. Oh. Fucking Taurus, yo. Fucking Taurus. Alright, Taurus, give me the messages. Some of y'all be worrying about shit that don't even got nothing to do with you right now. That's a fucking message, Taurus. These Taurus energy, Taurus and Geminis, okay? Y'all are concerned about things right now that have nothing to do with your current situation, and it's holding you back. You're deciding not to go after something, or you're deciding not to do something because you are afraid of what's later down the line, of what's gonna happen. It's like you made a commitment. You're the one that opened up your fucking mouth about the shit. And now you want to control how it happens. No, you can't do that. You can't speak it and then have extra high emotions behind it because you done put it out there. It's like you spoke some things into the universe and you're trying to tell the universe how you want it controlled. You're trying to ask Source, like, okay, so if I do this, can we do it like this? And Source is like, you ain't even done step one. Like, we're not even there yet. We're not even there. Can we see what happens when we get there? In the meantime, can you do the shit that I've already given you? Can you be grateful for the things that I've already given you? I'm already allowing you to have this freedom. I'm already allowing you to figure some shit out. Find some healthy ways to start manifesting and calling in and healing. I'm giving you an opportunity right now to fucking heal. This is what you asked for. And you gon' really sit here and worry about how we gon' operate once we start doing it? Can you fucking start? Can you fucking start? Alright, Source. Libras. We're going to start off with the Libras since the Libra card came out. Okay, Libras and Cancers. I don't know how this is about to go, so y'all feel free to timestamp in the comments if you want to. But this is interesting the way that we're pulling. So we are on Libras and Cancers right now, okay? And the reason I added Cancers is because the overall energy is the new moon in Cancer, but then you also have the full moon in Cancer that popped out of the deck. So Cancers, y'all energy is in here heavy. Libras. Libras and Cancers. We just came out of this Libra season, right? We just came out of this season where we've been really intentional about finding balance, really intentional about finding a routine that's going to work best for us, right? And so what I'm picking up is stop focusing so much on the personal issue that's at your surface, because that's really of no importance. There's actually a win-win out. The card has said it. It's a win-win outcome in the forecast. And I feel like with this Cancers, with this personal issue that you have, just know that you and your loved ones are safe. Like, you don't have to worry so much about the negative. Okay, the channel messages earlier from the Taurus and the Geminis, this is relating to y'all too. So just take these placements wherever they are in your chart, okay? We're not about to do this organized shit. We're going to flow the way that I flow. This is how I read. So when I was channeling about the Taurus and the Geminis, making sure that you're not worried about something that's so far off in the future. Again, that energy of worrying about step 300 before you even do step 1. That's what I'm picking up. So you, right now, you're being called to have faith in your dreams and to expect a powerful change. There's some shit that's about to come in for you. You have to just trust and know that it's coming in for you. Why are you so, don't lose sight. You're so focused on the negative. Don't lose sight on the positive. Don't lose sight on why you even wanted this in the first place. Your dreams are your dreams for a reason. Why would you start downplaying them because you don't know how to get to them? That's why you surrendered it over to Source. That's why you surrendered to it. So that way you could find a way to make it actually work. Thank you, Source. Alright. You made it from the concrete. What? No, sit down. Y'all, like, that is how I feel like this interaction right now is a whole channel message, because this little girl has not been bothering me, okay? I could have took her ass to fucking school today, but instead it's just heavy on my spirit. She need to be at home with you. She need to be at home with you. And I don't know why, but she need to be home with me. It's probably because her ass is acting the fuck out today, and I was gonna have to go pick her up anyway. Shit. God. Stop nagging Source about when it's fucking coming. Shit, it'll come when it comes. Make sure you're doing the work, okay? Make sure that you're doing the work in the meantime. Make sure that you're clearing the path. You're doing everything that you said you was gonna do. You're making these new healthy changes. You're making alternative changes, okay? Like, you can't continue operating in the same energy and then want to have the nerve to bug source about when it's coming in. Fuck out of here. Bruh. Y'all be on some weird shit. Low key. Like, some weird shit, low key. Okay, from the concrete, who knew what a flower would grow? Who knew a flower would grow? Whether or not you realize it, you're the same person. You're not the same person you were yesterday. Positive growth is on the horizon, so keep it up. You're starting from square one on a new a new path. There is a childlike fearlessness that follows you, and you'll need it. This would be an easy ride, but the rewards are this won't be an easy ride, but the rewards are going to be infinite. Have you celebrated your wins lately, giving yourself the well-due props? Well, it's time. Do something today. Do something today to celebrate all that you've accomplished. Pour it up, baby. It's time to honor your spirit, your team, your ancestors, the universe, etc. They paved the way for you to be they paved the way for you to be exactly where you are in this moment. So show some respect. I really don't have to clarify because it's really given what I had already said. I already told y'all asses that you need to stop, have some fucking respect. Like, really, that's where it's at. Cancers and Libras, that you're still in that current situation because you haven't recognized the growth within you. You haven't recognized the changes. You're still holding on to the ways. Remember, in the very beginning, I was like, some of us, the fucking drama. Some of you are still feeding the drama. You're trying to engage in the drama, and then after the fact, or even in the middle of it, you're like, oh shit, I am not, like, this is not, ooh, I should have sat with this energy. I shouldn't have said nothing. But because you might be stubborn, because you might still be trying to operate in your lower vibrational ways, because you haven't allowed your past to be the past and surrendered to the present. Surrender to the present. Ten, y'all. What's the surrender message for the what's the surrender message for the Cancers and the Libras? Surrender to defensiveness. When you find yourself getting defensive in the moments where you later analyzing and having some self-reflection, and you like, ooh, I ain't probably handled that the best way. In those moments, That's when you surrender and ask. Your prayer needs to be at that point, okay, Source, give me the power, give me the strength to be able to acknowledge this within myself and how to handle this, how to handle these situations. If I know that I'm supposed to be walking away, if I know I'm supposed to be doing something different, then allow me to, in that moment, be able to do it. This is the powerful change that's coming in for some of y'all. Yeah, surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you physically feel drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, then move forward. Overall energy, surrender your attachment to the results. The formula for success is to do all that you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. It's very, very clear. This is root chakra work, okay? Cancers and Libras. You got some root chakra work that needs to be done. You got some throat chakra, some third eye and crown work that needs to be done. And I'm going to even say some solar plexus sacral energy as well, mainly because the anger, the defensiveness, the drama, all of that shit is associated with those two chakras. And then also you being able to celebrate your accomplishments, you being able to celebrate yourself, channel that energy in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't focus. I said root chakra work and foundation. What's the card up under it? It's time to review the roots of what you've been building. Is your foundation solid? Do ideas, feelings, and mindsets need to shift? Is the time to purge all that isn't serving you anymore is now. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. Oh, I gotta warm up my coffee, because that shit got real cold. Okay, I don't want the cards to fly away, so I'm gonna put them in here. This probably gonna end up being maybe a little bit long, because I'm definitely about to go in here and warm up my coffee real quick. And it's a little cold, so I gotta go. I'm gonna need my coffee. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll be right back, y'all. We're gonna take a quick little intermission. I need y'all to go ahead and get your journals, cause y'all see, get some water and some tea, cause this one gonna be a little deep today. that turns me off. I heard this song randomly one day, and it's been my song ever since. It's my song so much, it's my baby song. Alright, what sound we about to do now? Whoever we about to do, they need to fucking dance. Loosen up. I'm not dancing at all. I'm literally loosening up. Somebody's heart chakra and throat chakra got their shoulders tense as fuck. Why your shoulders so tense? Like, all right here. This is what's pulling. It's like I feel it all down. Whoo. Just blunt out real quick. Keep channeling these messages. My smokers understand. When you put it out and a bitch still going, let me just hit it one more time. Oh, it's burning. I might as well. I'm gonna have to smoke it. And I ain't talking about my biological. Say something now, say something now. Say it with your chest. You know where I'm from. Arizona desert. You an urban legend. I'm about to see what signs we about to do. So stack the cards to where you give me the next signs. Oh damn, that was it. I'm sorry. This is why you wanted my camera showing. Big tape. I had lost the cards, y'all. Alright, Source, thank you. Give me the next Zodiac signs for the collective, for the trap fam, for the hood. What's the next sign, Source? What's the message with that? I got the message. What's the signs? A lot of cards to fall out. What was your heart last night when I needed you? But sure, last home last night should have been with me, yeah. To me last night, but obviously not. You fucked up, baby. You fucked up, girl. Was true last night when I needed you. Okay, so there's nothing coming of the situation right now. The situation that's at hand, you might feel like right now that you're trying so hard to get to a goal, and a lot of things that you thought were aligning are actually not falling through the way that you thought that they were gonna follow through. And you're asking yourself a lot of questions like, what did I do wrong? Like, was it because I spoke on it too soon? Should I have not done this? Should I not do that? And you're recognizing like, damn, the people that I thought really had my back might not really have my back. Like, damn, maybe I was in denial again. Maybe I was going through the same test, and now I'm recognizing the shit that I've been denying is actually the truth. And it actually might be hurting a little bit more this time because you're looking at yourself like you was right the whole time. You wasn't fearing shit. That was your intuition telling you that you're on point. This energy, this situation is draining the fuck out of you. You cannot continue with this course. Like, this is not it. This is not the alignment. I know I haven't said the signs yet because I want to talk to you first. I want you to really understand where you're at right now. This is not a mistake. You did not do anything wrong. The things that you feel that you didn't do right, those are the things that you are identifying. This is your self-awareness letting you know that you were not the fucking victim in this shit. You played a part in it. Then because you played a part in it, you have to acknowledge the part that you played in it. So let's do that and move the fuck on. Once you acknowledge that shit, then you can easily make the adjustments that need to be made. You can set the boundaries that need to be set. You can move the way that you need to move. This cycle is coming to an end. The crazy shit is, this is my first time looking down at the cards. Y'all know that. I only organized them. I never read them. So when I look down and I see everything, it literally is in full alignment with what I just spoke to you about. Capricorns, Pisces, and Aquarius. You need to show yourself some love right now. You need to show yourself some grace. You need to celebrate yourself as well, because you were right the whole time. You weren't tripping. People were making you feel like you was tripping, and you was not tripping. You have been on point. Don't beat yourself up because you didn't follow your intuition the first time. Give yourself grace for that. Acknowledge it. You know what? You was right. I won't doubt you again. I'll always trust my intuition now. The card is here. The overall energy, nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, moon. Your commitment is being tested. You're very close to achieving your goal. These are the two cards that have fell out when I was cutting the deck back and forth. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Literally what I had just channeled. Like, I cannot make this shit up, okay? The Crew. Right now is the time to connect with those who make you feel supported and loved. Your soul family. Touch base with the real ones and show some appreciation. Trophies. Have you celebrated your wins lately? Giving yourself the well-due props. Well, it's time to do it. Do something today to celebrate all of your accomplishments. Stop fucking playing with me. Just stop. I am her. And you could be you. If you trusted your intuition, if you started acting on the shit that you needed to. Because, baby, once you do, you're going to see that your goals are so fucking close to being in reach. I promise you that. I promise you that. What message do you have for the Capricorns, Pisces, and Aquarius? Capricorns, it's time to review how you speak to yourself and others. Do your words promote life, or do they bring you or others down? Make sure that you're speaking of a place of love. Aquarius, because Aquarius, the card came out when I said Aquarius, not Pisces, so I know what I'm doing. Rewind it back if you have to. Run that back. I can't make this shit up. Because I immediately was like, oh, girl, you talking shit. But I'm not. I'm fucking not. Encore. If no one told you today you are wanted, you are valued, and you have purpose, continue to shine your light on the world. They're loving it. Aquarius, love on you. Like I had said when I was channeling the message to y'all, it's motherfucking showtime. It's time to let those talents be heard and recognized. You have a gift. It's up to you to tap in and find out what it is. When you do, when you show the world what you're about. Like, this is screaming confirmation. Pisces, 808s. You're the one in control of the rhythm of your life. Is the bass beating too hard? Does the kick need to be turned up? Do you know what you're missing out on? If you don't, let's find out. I'm geeking out on one it. Look at her like you want it. What's the surrender message for the Capricorns, Pisces, and Aquarius? Let go of the frustration around how fast it's not. I mean, how the time. Thank you, Source. Surrender the frustration surrounding the deadline that you've put on this goal. Yeah, you gotta surrender to the flow. You've become way too stubborn when it comes to this change. You've been way too stubborn about it. That's why you're so frustrated. All right. You're trying to control. You're trying to control how it happens, when it happens, the way it happens. You're getting mad defensive about it because, you done spoke on it and everybody's waiting for this change in you and you ain't done nothing. And now you mad because people holding you accountable low key. But these are mirrors. This is your commitment being tested. This is Source saying to you, okay, it's all shining in your face because I need you to see what you have been doing. You've been speaking things out there and then you've been you've been blocking your own shit. I'm gonna just keep it simple. Again, I spoke on following your intuitions. I really can't make this shit up. You're gonna have to start having fun and just remember. Remember, before I had even started channeling the messages for the Capricorns, Pisces, and Aquarius, I had already started dancing and telling y'all, whoever sign this is, you need to dance and lighten up and let some shit, like, loosen up a little bit. That's, bitch. Surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and the easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas and how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard through the universe and the answers and support will arrive. Surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories that you've been telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on the situations and focus on the solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Again, celebrate yourself. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and let the situation have some breathing room. I feel y'all taking that deep breath, releasing, for real, for real. The message: pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you. These messages are giving you insight on your life purpose and important guidance you will need at this time. What I'm about to say is the message for your healing. Some of you may need to go ahead and book either a full reading with me or a Reiki session, because the energy that you've been hoarding is kind of... Some of you might need some help releasing it. You might need help working through it. This isn't something that you've been wanting. You've been avoiding this. And the time is now to let it go. Because you're going to have a tower moment. It's got to happen. Because right now the energy is gaining way too much momentum behind it. It's time for you to make a step forward and make some positive changes, okay? So if you need some support, that is what I'm here for. You're gonna always tap in, book a session, book a consultation. I'll make sure I have my link in the description, so that way, if for the YouTube people that don't know, that haven't worked with me and I came up on your page by chance, this message clearly was for you. So all of my information is in the description. I'm very accessible if I'm meant to work with you. So if we have a soul contract already to do this healing work at this time, then you will be able to reach me. Okay? All right, so let's go on to the next groups. And that's all. I can do better than always guys. I can do better. I can do better than make love to you and show you my attention. Somebody, whoever this group is that I'm about to connect with now, these signs, sources, like begging you to stop going to other people for affection and support and love. Start with source first. That's gonna be the best love and support. You're gonna be glowing and just so happy and radiant, and you'll attract the people that will appreciate you and show you the love and support that you desire and deserve without having to force it. And I know it's so cliche to say. I know you've been hearing it. I know it's been said over and over again. But connecting with source is connecting with you. If you've been avoiding spending time with yourself, facing you, then you're gonna have to surrender to it. It's the only way, because you're gonna continue being hurt, and it's just gonna get worse, baby. Don't keep putting yourself through this. Balance spirituality and practicality. It's time to come back to your center. Whew. Okay, source. This is the end of that cycle, y'all. All right, Scorpios, Virgos, and Sagittarius. I love the way these zodiacs are going. It allows me to just like really channel messages without all that organized. Let me do it this way because this is the way it's supposed to be done. I be talking so much shit. I fucked up. about you. All right. Aww. Okay. This is a lot of heart chakra, third eye, crown, and root chakra. Okay. Let me run that back because I had to feel it. The emotion, like I felt the energy in all the chakras, so I had to wait. Heart chakra. Whew. Heart chakra. Girl, book your Reiki session right the fuck. Like, hit pause. go hit the link to book Reiki and get on my books for the first Monday that you can do it, girl. Cause, whoo, baby. That heart chakra. It's so heavy. You see how I'm leaning forward? This shit heavy as hell. Like, what the fuck are you carrying? This shit cannot belong to you. Please give it back. Please return to sender. Oh. Okay. Heart. Third eye, crown. It's no coincidence. I'm a Scorpio sun, so it's really no coincidence that I wanted to cover mine. Because with Scorpios, I tend to attract Scorpios that need a lot of love and support. And that should be, like, I be feeling it. Like, niggas be draining me. Yeah. Niggas be draining me. I'm just thinking about all the Scorpios that I know. And just how I've just realized, like, when we are in our lower vibrational energies, I see why people talk about us the way that they do. Including myself, because I got a side to me, boy. I got a side to me. I can make you feel uncomfortable and not say a word. Yeah. But it's stemmed in fear, Scorpios. I'm learning that. So I'm about to get into that with us. Virgos, you are good enough. Virgos is the ones with the heavy heart chakra. Scorpios is the heavy heart chakra, but Scorpios is more so the third eye and the crown. Sagittarius, luck is on your side. This is the root chakra. This is the foundation. This is the root and the third eye crown. No, the root and the crown are heavily connected, which makes sense why these two are in balance right now. Why this healing energy is needed for both of these. So let me explain. The root chakra is the chakra of your foundation, okay? The root chakra is, think of it like you're building a house. That's the concrete brick, okay? The foundation. You gotta lay the foundation on the land before you can begin to build. If your foundation is stemmed in doubt and fear, then that crown feeds that. The crown operates and prepares based from that fear, because that's the root. The crown and the root, the crown is what connects you to source. The root is what connects you to the earth. Really the earth star chakra, but we'll get into that. I got a whole workbook on that. Whew. Okay. Source is telling me that I can move on. I feel like that resonated enough with somebody. If you need me to go deeper, then get on my books. Like, we can do it that way. Because I don't want to go too deep into it. But that's a good summary. I feel like there's a situation at hand right now where somebody, oh wow, okay, so somebody wants to do something, but because you're scared, because of how the past has worked out, you're really not even recognizing the past. You're just looking at the projections that have been stemmed from the past. It's not even the situations at hand, because if you actually look at all of the situations from the past where you were scared to do it, but you actually did it, this shit worked out. This shit worked out. It worked out perfectly for you, and you got exactly what you needed. So why are you doubting yet again? This is why the foundation and the crown have to be removed. This cord of fear and doubt that has been projected, this is the baggage that you've been carrying that does not belong to you. So this needs to be removed so that way you can call back your full power. You can call back that power. The reason I said wow is because the card that had came out before I could even start shuffling is the gig. Okay, there's an opportunity coming your way that's going to change your life. You've been playing small, but this is going to allow you to shine big, for real, for real. Play your cards right. You've been called to make a move, but first line up all of your cards in a row so that you can execute with precision and ease. Be sure you make your decision from a place of integrity. Bruh. This shit's too easy right now. Overall energy, down and out. Things look, feel, and or seem rough right now, and it's taking a toll on your well-being. Allow yourself to feel your feelings and release them. The good thing is that it's all temporary. Baby, it's all temporary. And you know what? Earlier I was smoking that blunt and I was like, damn, so you really just got me like smoking a blunt. Fuck it. And I was like, there's a message in this. I bet that card about plant medicine was gonna come up. I gotta start saying this shit out loud. Run it back if you need confirmation. Like, I am the next. Like, I don't even mean to put it on no shit like that when it comes to spirituality, but like, when it comes to this healing shit, this is what I do. This is my purpose. Like, I am one of the greatest. I will be the Nipsey of this healing shit. Like, fucking play with me if you want to. Ever since I was a child, the message has been, you're going to be healing people from all over the world with your hands. You're going to be prophesizing to people from all over the world. People going to come from all over the world to work with you. What the fuck am I doing right now? I literally do long distance Reiki services on people from all over the world. I've had clients in different countries. I have consistent monthly clients in different countries. Fucking play with me if you want to. I was handpicked for this shit. And I need you, Scorpios, Virgos, and Sagittarius, I need you to start moving and operating like you was made for your shit. For real. I never pop my shit. Ever. This is the first time I done this, and it feels good as fuck. You can see the confidence that I got. And I'm a Scorpio sun. So for me to be popping my shit right now, this is me working through my fear. Because I continue to see this shit for myself. I am literally channeling messages to y'all. This shit comes to me without me even thinking, and I don't look like these spiritual fucking guru bitches that y'all be, hyping up to be the truth. Not saying that they not, but there's other ones out here that's on the come up, and I'm just saying I am her. That is all. So your biggest reader that you follow, your biggest Reiki practitioner that you sign up for her sessions or whatever the fuck you be doing, yeah, just know it's this little nigga coming up, and she the fucking truth. The fucking truth. I lit my trap booming candle. I lit my trap booming candle in March. Do you know my numbers, my reports for the last 3 months was 9.8K? But get this, the month of March, 4.9K. I did half of my fucking gross income, my gross sales. I did that shit in a month. In a fucking month. My intention that month was 5K. Stop fucking playing with me. My Reiki is the truth. These hands is powerful. This tongue is powerful. I rarely write out my manifestations at this point. My notebook is used for other shit at this point. I don't even have to write it. I just gotta say it. I gotta put myself in that energy. I gotta feel it. And once I do that shit, it's a wrap. I surrender to when it comes. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. So you might have some earth sign placement somewhere in your chart too. Well, yeah, Virgo. Never mind. Y'all really got to get up and start dancing. Goddamn. Here go the sacral chakra. All right. Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set your attention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. I just told y'all, pop your shit. Stop playing with me. Overall energy, surrender to outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of the limiting ideas that have originated from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in life. Literally what I have been saying. Now, when you start popping your shit, make sure that you're popping your shit from a open heart that does not hold betrayal, resentment, fear, doubt, worry, stress. Okay? Because that could be that popping your shit could easily be ego. And then you start expecting shit to come in on a certain time frame, and nah. You make sure you know what is actually making shit happen, because it's not you. See, my physical me, she doesn't, she struggled with understanding this gift and how it worked. But because I've spent time really surrendering to source and surrendering to understanding what I am actually supposed to be doing with my life. Because, see, I've been knocked down. I've been stripped of everything. I've been stripped of everything while I'm reaching my peak. Me being stripped of everything never even knocked me down. It elevated me. I stopped holding on to the baggage that didn't belong to me. And I was holding on to it because I thought that it meant something, but it meant nothing. Because the moment it was gone, I felt free. See, the way source move, you'll never understand with your human mind. So this ego, always remember, you got to learn how to balance it. You don't get rid of it. You don't get rid of the fear. You don't get rid of the doubt. You just find a way to allow it to be released, but you push with it. You take that energy and you start dancing. You take that energy and you start doing something to use it in a more healthy way. Oh. Yeah, y'all gonna have to book personals. Cause I've been on y'all for a minute. Hell yeah, I've been on y'all for a minute. Y'all gonna have to book personals. I don't even know if I really been on y'all for a minute, because now that I think about it, I did do other signs. Okay. Thank you for that, source. What's the next group? Okay, so we've somewhat done Geminis and Taurus. We've done, well, kind of, if they come up again, I'll keep reading. But we've done Libras and Libras and Cancers. That's 4. We've done Capricorn, Pisces, and Aquarius. So that's 7. We just did Scorpios, Virgos, and Sagittarius. Is my glizzy tug only like a sloppy? She gonna be boss when she sucking me. Touching me to God, where your ass gonna be? Leave him stuck and send him up like he fucking with Cardi B. I'm hopping out on beat, but I'ma keep it brief. Then introduce him to my heat. Ain't no bush to beat around, you not ducking no 100 rounds. Okay, so it's only 2 signs missing. Nappy heads, dreadlocks, back. And boom box. So it's give me the last 2 signs. I think it's Aquarius. No, not Aquarius, Aries. I can't make it live. Now she telling me she legally blind. There go Aries. Thing that I talk every hey. Sort of good. Oh, Leos. Boom. Beach. Like your nails out. Stand out. Hey. Knock your dreads off. Dug into my Reeboks. Okay, y'all gotta release some shit. I'm telling y'all that right now. Oh, Leo still came out. For the ones that was like, oh, that's not authentic. Motherfucking be I'm on my good shit. Bitch, I got no sense. I gotta turn this down. Okay, so definitely this group got a little feistiness to them. Alright, you like to pop a whole lot of shit. And in the midst of you popping your shit, it really is just you might have some placements from the last 111. Wow. It was 111. It's still 111. Yay. That's so exciting. So you might have some placements from the Scorpio, Virgo, and Sagittarius group. Or some of the other groups, honestly, because you got a couple of cards here. But one thing that I want to point out is that you're being called to release the negativity. You got a very negative energy about you, which is why I had to point out that the Leo card had popped out anyway, because you have just become to be one of those people that just talk shit. You're just a fucking negative person. And I don't feel like people are telling you this shit, Leo. And Gemini. And Aquarius. And Aries. Leos and Aries specifically. You become very negative. Like, everything is fucking negative. And there's certain ones that I'm talking to. And your negativity is being masked, M-A-S-K, with ego, with pride. Like, you're coming off as very fucking arrogant. Your negativity, you got an energy about you that, like, this is why motherfuckers ain't fucking with you. You're gonna have to make some changes with that shit, because it's not gonna get you nowhere. But I feel like you are understanding this. You've gotten to a place to where you can understand. The problem is that you gotta acknowledge that side of you, because it still shows up. Okay? It's just showing up in different ways. It's not showing up the same way that it used to, if that's making sense. There's a difference between confidence and popping your shit. No. Like, confidently popping your shit and arrogantly popping your shit. Thank you, Source. There's a difference between those. So you're definitely a part of that last message. You're just kind of floating in here, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a few of us connected that have some of the signs that I share, and I can see these parts of me. So I can see several groups of us having this thing that we're having to face within. Yeah. That's crazy. I never talked about this card, and I just lit it. So I'm going to talk about it real quick. It's time to utilize plant medicine. Sorry, plant magic. I'm sorry, Tatiana. I be rewording the hell out of it. It's time to utilize plant magic and herbs for spiritual cleansing and connecting with your spirit team. Using herb intentionally looks like breathing in peace and exhaling blockages. I'm going to go and see if I can find that article that I wrote a couple years ago about smoking weed with intention. It's all in how you can do everything with intention. The same as you speaking life and affirmations into your water and drinking your water first thing in the morning and before you go to bed at night. Same concept when you're rolling your blunt, when you're rolling your paper, when you're rolling up. Whatever you're using weed for, you first need to identify that. Are you using it to numb? Or are you like me, you use it to focus? I gotta smoke before I do any work. If I smoke for recreation, I'm going to sleep. If I smoke to work, I'm focused. I'm getting shit done. I'm channeling the fuck out of some messages. It's just the way that I have learned that the herb works for me. So you first gotta identify the way that it works for you and how you're using it. If there's adjustments that need to be made, then make those adjustments so that way you can be successful with the way that you start working with this magic. Once you've identified that, you set your intentions. What do you need answers for? What do you want to do? Do you want to meditate? How long do you want to meditate? What do you want to understand while you're meditating? What do you want to release while you're meditating? Some of you might need to use the magic to release negativity. Some of you might be able to connect with your inner parts of yourself and get some answers as to why you act the way you act. Some of you might be able to get high and fucking have the flashbacks and see it. That's one thing I used to do. I used to ask for Source to show me the replay. Because it's still in your mind. You still have it in your memory. It's just that we pushed it to our subconscious. And because we pushed it to our subconscious, we actually fill that void with the same fucking thing. So if you've been sexually assaulted, then you might be overly sexually active. You might be hypersexual. That might be why I had originally said sacral chakra. You still need Reiki. You most definitely need Reiki. And I'm not judging. Hell, 2021 I was raped in the summertime. I'm coming up on a year. You think I didn't do some serious ass fucking Reiki energy? You think I'm not hyper fucking sexually active? 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's no coincidence that that song came on that's talking about fucking walking a nigga down. If you know what I mean. In that moment, I'm thinking to myself, and I'm catching the downloads, you need to share about the 6-month challenge that you and your partner doing. And it's like, fuck. I ain't want to talk about us. I ain't want to talk about my personal business since I'm putting this on YouTube. But, I mean, it needs to be said. Some of you, I'm about to launch this 6-month challenge with the Trap Fam. So tap in with the Trap Fam if you're trying to fuck with it. But we're going to do a 6-month challenge where we're going to really focus on bettering ourselves for the next 6 months. We're going to focus on one thing and really commit to replacing that negative trait with a more positive alternative. So like an addiction, an obsession, whatever. So going back, sexually assaulted, over hypersexual. A result to that is to spend some time not having sex. So that way I can actually focus on remembering all of the sexual traumas that I've actually endured. All the times that I was raped or molested, or, I mean, if you've gone through that shit, you don't realize how you become a target for it. And how, because you are the target for it, it becomes normal. And you sometimes don't even recognize it until you start healing. So whatever it is that you feel like you just can't let go, whatever it is that like you just gotta have all the time, I challenge you for 6 months to release that, surrender to not doing that, and replace it with something that you actually been wanting to do but keep putting off. So like, instead of having sex, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work out. And I know that sounds crazy as hell. It's not gonna be like I'm gonna just start randomly working out. But like yesterday, there was moments where I was like, okay, yeah, I don't know if this shit gonna work. But I had music playing and I was putting up clothes. And before I knew it, I was recording myself dancing. And I was using a lot of like pole dancing techniques. And it was like, oh shit, I don't even feel like that no more. So dancing. Using your sacral energy in healthy alternative ways. So in those moments, like, yes, I will dance. I will find other ways to use that energy. But I was very intentional in that moment. It was like, okay, I want to use this energy in a different way. And I reorganized my room, rearranged my room. It feels good as hell in there. It's cute as hell. I put all my clothes up. Like, I just really got a whole lot of shit done. I feel very accomplished today. Okay. He has his own things that he wants to focus on, and I have my things that I want to focus on. So I really want to cater to my body. I really want to focus on my temple. I really want to, for once, I want to take power back over my body. I want to not have the kind of body that I've continued to neglect. I don't want to just continue to give my body to, whatever. I want to be very intentional about what I eat. I want to be very intentional about stretching, movement, loosening energy where I know that I have a lot of stored energy. I have like this big ass gut. So that is sacral and solar plexus at its finest. You know what I'm saying? Like, my root chakra has been very imbalanced for a while. Now, let me get one thing straight, because I do feel like for the purpose of just education, I need to let you know, one session of Reiki does not fix everything. Reiki is a continued service that you get because you have to go through many layers of healing. There's many, many, many parts of your healing journey. I am not going to be healed. I am not healed. Let's be very clear. This is why I can connect and relate with everybody. Anybody that is on their spiritual path that is claiming to have figured out the formula and is healed is a motherfucking liar. You might be a more healed version of who you were yesterday, but you still have work to do. There's no way that I'm gonna fix. Do you know how many months I've been doing Reiki on myself to clear this trauma from being raped? And do you know that I still haven't gotten to a point to where I'm at the next level of what has happened to me as far as trauma? I've been physically abused in damn near every adult relationship that I had in my 20s. And do you know that I still flinch when my dude can try to give me a hug and I flinch, and he be like I can see it in his face that I did it, and I don't even know that I do it. Didn't even know that that was something that I did. Didn't even know that I flinched. I'm laughing, but it's really not funny. Like, this is how you know I'm still healing. Because I used to cry. So now, I don't, it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy how you can continuously work on something and release and release and release and release. And you see the growth in it. But we got to stop expecting the growth to come like this. And for us to just be this perfectly magical, like, oh, nothing bothers me anymore. Like, fuck out of here. I will still cuss your ass the fuck out. Like, I need y'all to understand that your healing journey is a journey. When you see cards and when you get messages like it's a, like Nipsey said, it's not a race, it's a marathon. You can't expect to hit the finish line or this goal like this just because you lit some sage and watched some readings and listened to some frequency music and journaled and maybe burnt a letter. You did like a fraction of it because you just set yourself up to be open to releasing it. So the real work comes when that situation comes up, when that emotion comes up, when that thought comes up, when that energy comes up, when that person shows up, when that temptation comes up. The real work begins with how do you handle it? Do you surrender to that, or do you surrender to something more healthy? Do you surrender to the change? That's the real work. And then that'll help start releasing this negativity. Because, again, you've been negative as fuck. Like, why? Why have you been so fucking negative? I mean, low-key, I feel like you know why. Yeah, you know why. The fucking track list. If your life had a track list, what would it be? Take the time to think about the evolution of your life up to this point. What's next in your story? I'm not... Sources like, don't even shuffle the cards. Just play your cards right. Power to the people. The power you're looking for is already within you. Your ancestors are guiding you and prepping you for what's to come. Don't trip. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I be adding shit. Are you speaking from a place of authentic expression or from a place of ego? Check in with yourself and find ways to speak your truth in the best way for all involved. Play your cards right. You're being called to make a move, but first line up all of your cards in a row so that you can execute with precision and ease. Make sure that you make your decision from a place of integrity. Adjustments are required. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. What do you need to release? The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. I'm just giving y'all the cards to confirm the message that I had already given. Some of us are going to have to be intentional about the way we sit. Sitting straight up. Posture. Okay? Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or relationship, or even if you fear aging or death. That's crazy. Repeat this affirmation. I have faith that all is well. In the very beginning, and I talked about the vulture, and I talked about the rebirth, and I talked about Scorpios, and this is Scorpio energy too. Fucking crazy. Surrender your intuition. Tune in with your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or awe moments that come through to guide you. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and moment. Surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people and activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all that you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Just run it back if you need the confirmation. Like, I literally don't know why I pull cards, and I say this every time, but I think it's just so I can wow y'all like I'm wowing me. Like, damn, Source really be channeling, like, fuck through her. Like, she literally says everything, and then the cards confirm what she just said. Like, I don't use the cards to read, y'all. I just use the cards to confirm what I said, because for some reason our human selves need to confirm everything. Overall energy, surrender to joy. So listen. Replace the negativity with joy. When you're feeling them feelings, find some happiness in it. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and the easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. Man. Whew. Alright, I've covered all the signs, y'all. I love y'all. Trap fam, go ahead and get on the books for April for my tier 3s. Tier 2s, I'm gonna be posting. I'll probably work on the newsletter sometime in the next couple of days and get that out. And then once I get the newsletter out, I'll know what chakras we're gonna be focusing on this month. I kind of feel like it's the crown and third eye. but yeah, it's probably gonna be the crown and third eye. So everybody, Trap fam, y'all already know the vibes. We can drop comments and then take it to the chat and have some deeper conversations and pull some messages. If you are new and you just found me on YouTube, or if you from my Instagram or Twitter or TikTok and you took a shot and watched my reading that I do exclusively for the Trap fam, thank you and welcome. Hit the follow button. I think I will start doing some readings just for the collective. My word that I use for the collective is the hood, because I am the trap goddess. So I do want to connect with people that look like me, that have no fucking idea about the shit that I do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't have a whole little spiel that I give. I just speak from the heart. So if you fuck with me, you fuck with me, fuck with me. All my information is in the description. How you can book, all of my products that I sell. Yeah, it's a vibe around here. You can join the Trap fam. The Trap fam is a community. You could basically think of it as like a Patreon or OnlyFans. It's just private on my website. You get a password to get access to everything. You have daily communication with me at any time. We do check-ins. We do monthly full community meetups on Zoom. We do challenges. They get these videos, these readings exclusive. It's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe around there. So fuck with me. If you're interested in joining the Trap fam, then you can click the link below in the description. There's 3 different tiers. So tier 1 gives you access to the videos and the basics. Tier 2 gives you access to the basics and the monthly collective Reiki. So I always do collective Reiki at least once a month, rather money Reiki or chakra focus Reiki. So that happens every month. It's called Untrapped Hood Candle Reiki. Okay. So tier 2s automatically are on the list for every Reiki that I do for that month. And then tier 3 has access to all of that and a monthly Reiki session. So this is like a really good way to invest in your healing journey and really invest in yourself, truly, because Reiki just really keeps you in a great vibration, and it allows you to live life and actually live instead of survive. So I really wanted to make it affordable and you to have a support system, a support team. So the Trap fam community, we are constantly supporting each other. I personally work with everybody with tapping in with their gifts and helping them really like find their purpose. That is a part of Reiki, helping you to identify your purpose and find out who your authentic self really is. So yeah, the Trap fam is amazing. We're going on our first retreat this year. So we're going to be in San Diego for our first retreat. It's a whole vibe with the Trap fam. So definitely tap in. Yeah, life's good. It's good to be doing this again. I love y'all. I have to wrap up. I have a 12 o'clock Reiki appointment. So I will see y'all next week.